So you clicked on this video because your favorite TikToker told you that Amazon online arbitrage is dead. Let me tell you, I've been doing online arbitrage for the last year and I've scaled my business to over £100,000 in sales and around like £20,000 to £25,000 in profit. Guys, online arbitrage is not dead. In fact, it's only getting better. What's good, people? Welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Guys, today we're going to have a little bit of a deep dive into online arbitrage and everything online arbitrage on Amazon FBA. Now, for you guys that are completely new to Amazon and have never even heard of the term online arbitrage or OA, it's essentially where you're just buying stuff from retailers like Asda and Tesco's and reselling on Amazon. These retailers are often lagged behind on their clearance and their deals, so you're able to pick up deals from these retailers and resell them on Amazon for a tidy profit. Now, like I said, I've been doing this for the past 12 months or so, and I've really scaled my business this year. This time last year, I was so close to quitting FBA because I didn't really have many systems in place when it comes to selling on Amazon. And this year, I really decided to dial in, spend more money, and treat it more like a business rather than a side hustle. That's where I think a lot of people are going wrong with FBA, is they are treating it like a side hustle and then expecting real life business results. Now guys, you need to treat this like a business. You need to manage your returns. You need to manage everything you're purchasing. You need to track all your spending. And, you know, treat it like a motherfucking business, because it really is. Amazon have dialed in. They are a little bit more harsh when it comes to their ungating process. And, you know, they're a little bit more stricter on their policies. Now, obviously, if you're buying fake stuff from AliExpress and reselling it on Amazon, you can expect a Section 3 to be knocking at your door anytime soon. Guys, make sure you're buying from legitimate retailers when you're doing online arbitrage, and make sure you're able to obtain a VAT invoice. If a retailer refuses to give you a VAT invoice, or they're known for it, I would just avoid them indefinitely, because if you get one complaint and you can't prove where you purchased this item from, then you could be in serious trouble. I mean, I've been there, not quite a Section 3, but I've been close. And guys, let me tell you, it's not fun, especially when you've got, £30,000 invested into, stock. It's not fun. It really isn't. And it made me lose a little bit of sleep. But make sure you're buying legitimate products from legitimate retailers, because you don't really want to be dealing with that. And when it comes to ungating, you're going to need a official VAT invoice billed to your address, etc., just so you can prove to Amazon that you are buying legitimate stuff. And obviously some ungates require over 100 units or 100 units on the dot, so it's important you are buying from retailers that Amazon kind of associate with and recognize, because if you're just buying from the guy at a boot fair, you ain't gonna get very far, trust me. But what I touched on earlier about retailers lagging behind when it comes to Amazon sort of are the first one to run any sort of deals. They have their own deals with Prime Days, etc. And a lot of these retailers like Argos, Decathlon, Tesco's, etc., they lag behind when it comes to running deals. So by the time they've run their deal, the price have already gone back up on Amazon, and it's time for us, people like me and you, to get in there and buy. Now, as I mentioned, guys, I've been doing this for a long time. Online arbitrage is one of my most favorite business models when it comes to Amazon. Yes, you might not be able to replenish stock as easy as wholesale. However, you can get some seriously insane margins when it comes to retail arbitrage, because sometimes you can even grab stuff at clearance that this retailer never wants to sell, and they're actually selling it at a loss just to clear it, and you can mark it up almost 40-50% ROI. I've sold things in the past over 100% ROI. It's crazy what you can get with online arbitrage when you just spend a little bit of time searching through these retailers, putting systems in place, using software like Profit Path and Keeper to find these deals. And if you just work to your systems on a daily basis, you can find some crazy deals every single day. I don't think there's been a day over the last 6 months or so where I haven't found a deal. The only time I don't find deals is when I don't spend any time sourcing, or I've completely run out of money. Obviously, recently we just had Black Friday and Cyber Monday and Black Friday week on Amazon. I spent over £13,000 in 7 days on replenishing stock and finding new deals, following the systems I've built throughout the year. And yeah, I'm hoping to return sort of £4,000 to £5,000 in a 6-week period from all those buys, because some of the ROI is crazy. If you just look at this product I sold today, it was like 39% ROI. Unfortunately, I was only able to grab one, but if I was able to grab 10, there's half a month's wage in just one product. So guys, trust me, online arbitrage isn't dead and it isn't going anywhere in 2026. All the while, Amazon's policies don't change to something crazy where you can't even, resell other brands on Amazon. We're good to go. If they did that, they would probably lose out on loads of money. Imagine how many FBA sellers would drop off the cliff if Amazon decided to stop allowing people to resell. That's one hell of a lot of amount of money lost by Amazon. And yeah, my business would be in the mud. But yeah, anyway guys, that isn't going anywhere. Amazon don't want to lose money. They're like they're just a third party marketplace essentially. They don't have their own stock. They're just an eBay, a better version of eBay, a next day delivery eBay. In fact, I'll go even as far as to say they're just a next day delivery AliExpress with good brands on it. However, there are so many private label brands on Amazon, it's, hard to distinguish which is which sometimes. Anyway, we're not going to get into that and start bashing Amazon, because I'm a consumer and a seller. I love Amazon. It's changed my life, man. I don't have to work full time no more. I can just keep reselling other people's products with my systems and making money each month, matching my, part-time wage, if not a full-time wage. And yeah, just enjoying life really. And benefiting from all the spending with, cashback and Avios points and reward points. Like just recently from my Black Friday spend, I've just decided to cash out on some cashback. A nice easy £100 for spending the money I was going to spend anyway. So yeah, we're not going to get into that anyway because that's not what this video is about. Online arbitrage and retail arbitrage is not dead in 2025 moving into 2026. You just need to know what you're doing, guys. If you are interested in learning Amazon FBA, click the link, the first link in the description. I finally decided to launch something to teach people because I'm sick and tired of trying to type and help people. I just want, if you're interested in learning, you'll pay the money and you'll watch the videos and you'll thank me later. It's not exactly £1 million to do so. I don't make millions of pounds either. I just make a sensible, nice income from Amazon, a realistic income, nothing crazy like fucking 7 figures a month, just a normal extra bit of money that, makes my life super comfortable. And you could do it too if you just follow all these videos, because if I can, you can. Trust me. I know it's a cliche saying, but it's so true. I never thought I would get to a stage where I'm able to replace my entire income and just have an extra income building up in the side, on the side, shall I say, and actually running a full-time business now that has an accountant, staff, things like that. It's crazy. When I say staff, I mean outsourced work like prep, and I used to have like a virtual assistant finding me deals, and yeah, an accountant. It's crazy because all from this little area here, I managed to turn over like £140,000 this month, which is nuts. This is just such a small workspace, but it's crazy what you can achieve when you just put your mind to something. So yeah, if you are interested in learning, first link in the description, guys, trust me. And yeah, a link below that is a free Discord. Feel free to join because we talk everything Amazon FBA. Why not? It's free. You haven't got to pay for nothing. Just join it and chat and ask questions and learn. And if you are interested in, learning more, just message me on Discord or message me on Instagram. That is @Jeeves. I will happily help you, man. However, I'm not going to give you too much information anymore because I'm sick and tired of giving out advice for free and people not using it. I've paid thousands for this information, and I've also spent like the last 3 years of my life trying to perfect my craft. So yeah, I'm not being Mr. Nice Guy no more. Sorry about that, guys, but I'm sure you can understand. However, guys, back to online arbitrage. Make sure you're not following the crowd. Like I said, you want to develop your own systems and strategies. Don't just join a lead group on like Facebook or Discord and expect to make loads of money, because there's 200 other FBA sellers in that and buying the same deals and tanking the price. Now, unless you want to sit and hold on a product for like 6 months, I don't think lead groups are the way. Maybe other people have had success with it. Personally, I haven't, so I don't really use them. And I prefer to just find deals that no one else is finding. Obvious reasons, I can hold the price and I don't have many deals tank. I can't remember the last time I bought a product where it just went completely wrong and I lost loads of money. If anything, if something goes wrong, it's usually break even, a small profit or a small loss. It's never like wiping me out or I'm losing. I think the most I've ever lost on one sale was £8. What am I going to do? Not get Costa for 2 days? Oh, big whoop. But that's because I've developed and perfected my craft, guys. There's, strategies in place. I can't talk too much on it because I don't want to give too much away, and this is just a free YouTube video. But guys, online arbitrage is not dead. We ain't going nowhere, and I'm just going to continue to do what I'm doing. And yeah, I guess I'll see you in my next video, whenever that may be.